Hello, Minnesota Vikings fans. Welcome to your channel, the place where you'll always find the most exciting news about your favorite team. Today, we bring you a story that could change the course of our offense. We're going to talk about one of the most talented tight ends in the NFL, Kyle Pitts from the Atlanta Falcons. The question is, could he be the missing piece to take the Vikings to the next level? Before we continue, if you haven't liked this video yet, do it now. Your support is crucial for us to keep creating incredible content about the Vikings. It helps us keep growing and motivates us to bring you more exclusive news and detailed analysis about the team. Don't forget to hit the bell so you won't miss any of our videos. Kyle Pitts is a name that's been on everyone's lips since he was selected in the 2021 NFL Draft as the 4th overall pick. His arrival in the league was filled with incredibly high expectations, mainly because of his unique combination of size, speed, and athletic ability. Standing at 6 feet 6 inches and with an incredible knack for making spectacular plays, he was projected as the future of the tight end position, not just for the Falcons but for the entire NFL. In his rookie season, Pitts showed all of his potential by surpassing 1,000 receiving yards, clearly demonstrating that he could be a constant threat in the passing game. However, despite his achievements, Pitts' career hasn't been as impactful as expected. In the following seasons, inconsistencies in his performance and the lack of a solid offensive unit in Atlanta prevented him from reaching his full potential right away. Despite these ups and downs, Pitts' talent remains undeniable. At just 22 years old, he's still one of the most promising tight ends in the league. However, his future with the Falcons might be in doubt due to the team's complicated contractual situation and the arrival of new voices in their offensive leadership. The Falcons are in a rebuilding phase, and while Pitts has shown flashes of greatness, the question is whether the team will leverage his current value to reinforce other more urgent areas. Though Pitts has been an important piece of the Falcons' offense, the team is facing financial difficulties and has started a new era under a revamped leadership. The Falcons might be looking to offload players who don't fit their long-term plans or who have not lived up to the franchise's expectations. Despite his numbers in his rookie season, Pitts' inconsistency and questions about his role in the Falcons' offense could lead the team to consider a trade. The key here is the immense potential Pitts still holds. Despite not being fully dominant in the last 2 years, he remains a player with a combination of physical skills that few can match. If the Falcons are willing to listen to offers for him, the price might be lower than expected due to his consistency issues. This opens the door for teams willing to take a risk on a young but extremely talented player, and that's where the Vikings could come into play. Here's where things get interesting for us Minnesota Vikings fans. Could the Vikings seize the opportunity and acquire a player like Kyle Pitts to their offense? The answer, in principle, is yes. Minnesota has shown interest in bolstering their attack in creative ways. With a system already featuring standout players like Justin Jefferson, T.J. Hockenson, and Jordan Addison, adding Pitts could be the masterstroke that completes this offensive scheme. Although Hockenson has been an excellent addition at tight end for the Vikings, his contract is nearing its expiration, and with that comes the need to plan for the future. Bringing in Pitts would not only reinforce the position but also provide a more dynamic and versatile option for the team. A young tight end like Pitts could have an immediate impact on the offense, while his longevity with the franchise would be a long-term benefit. With both Hockenson and Pitts on the field at the same time, the Vikings would have one of the best tight end duos in the league. Imagine what that could mean for Minnesota's attack. A system that uses Pitts as a threat both in the air and in the running game, complemented by Hockenson's ability to create mismatches with defenses, could elevate the team to new heights. Additionally, the possibility of Pitts aligning with other star names like Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison would make the Vikings' offense one of the most feared in the NFL. The opposing defense would have to decide whether to focus on one of the best receiving duos in the league or try to stop a talented tight end who can dominate the middle of the field. With options like these, Kirk Cousins would have all the tools needed to run an elite offense. Now, let's talk about what Minnesota could offer to acquire Pitts. Although Pitts' price is unlikely to be as high as it was when he was drafted, he's still a valuable player. The Falcons' contractual situation could put Pitts in a position where he's available for trade, which means the Vikings could acquire him for a reasonably low price. A 5th-round pick could be enough to get him, especially if the Falcons don't see Pitts as part of their immediate future. The Vikings have a broad capacity for strategic moves in free agency and the trade market, so offering a low draft pick could be an interesting option. In summary, the possibility of the Minnesota Vikings acquiring Kyle Pitts could transform the team's offense. With a talent as exceptional as Pitt's, the Vikings would gain a new high-caliber weapon for their offense. A tight end of his quality, combined with the talents of players like Jefferson, Hockenson, and Addison, could give Minnesota one of the most complete and explosive offenses in the league. We want to hear your opinion. Do you think Kyle Pitts would be a valuable addition to the Vikings? Can you imagine what he could do in the offense alongside Hockenson and the other receivers? Leave us your comments below, and if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to stay updated on all the latest news. See you in the next video, and as always, let's keep rocking, Vikings.